episode 1 of my personal vlog. Date is the 18th of August 2022. We've been on our coaching journey now for about 8 months or so. We've found our skills, and we've kind of dabbled in different niches, different ways we can try and serve people, and really looked at different kind of vehicles along the way. And it hasn't been to the last couple of weeks where we've actually kind of clearly identified, I think, what it is that we're actually trying to achieve as a company as a whole. So so I just want to start a vlog. I think the other boys are on it too. It's a few reasons. First reason is accountability. Holding ourselves accountable, holding each other accountable. Obviously drumming up an audience along the way and allowing them to hold us accountable as well, I think, is a very important thing. It also gives us a really good opportunity to kind of learn in real time, to give value in real time, to get feedback in real time. And the quicker we can do that, the quicker we can learn not just the things that we want to teach, but how to teach those things. Because I think that's going to be really vitally important to how much value we can bring and how quickly we can do so. I think the final point on why I vlog is because we're time poor. So, we've all got full-time gigs. Anson works 2 jobs. I've got 3 kids. As a whole, we've got a pretty stacked kind of schedule already. So, doing something like a vlog is for the accountability, the learning, but also be able to use that content, chop it up across different mediums and distribute it out and gain our following that way. So it's a very good opportunity for us to really hone our skills, to really implement some of the things that we've learned along the way, and to really start to give value to people, which ultimately is what we want to do. The vision for what it is that we're trying to achieve is effectively a men's health and wellness brand as a whole. Now, there's going to be lots of different layers and elements underneath it, but the core principle, the core pillars, I suppose, of that are health, wealth, and relationships. So you've got your physical, your mental health, and obviously different subjects that kind of fit in under health there. You've got your finances, whether that's through business, whether that's personal, those in a family environment, or, if you're looking to invest, or if you're looking to, wherever you want to put your money, just to give you an understanding and options and just background. There's not a lot of money techniques taught in school, so this is a really good opportunity for us to learn our lessons, to teach our lessons, to house our lessons, and to really give people some really quality insight into things that they can do with their money that they might not currently know about. And then obviously relationships, whether it's with your spouse, with your children, with friends and family, it doesn't matter. It's little things to look out for, how you approach certain things, and just all around making sure that the relationships in your life that you hold dear to you, you're catering and nurturing to them. Balance, in a way, is going to be something that we'll talk about a fair bit, but balance doesn't necessarily mean that every cup needs to be filled up to the same amount the whole time. Balance for us is what's your priority. What are the important things in your life? Tend to them first, whilst making sure that you don't neglect the other things in life. And I think that's very, very important. Is when people hear the word balance in life, I think there's a misconception that kind of everything needs to be at the same level, and that's honestly, it's not real, and it's not true. What it is everything's a spectrum, and some things are more important to you, which means you need to give them more time, more care, more love. And obviously that along the way always shifts and evolves and moves. It's about you identifying it and shifting and evolving with it. It's constantly reassessing where you are in the key areas of your life, and just making sure that you are tending to your garden where and when you need to be. So we've been on a journey. Our vision now, I think, around this men's health and wellness brand, holistically, is where we've been for a little while now. But for us now, it's about the vehicle. There's many vehicles. We're obviously in the coaching industry. We want to help people on the journey. We want to get people from a point, the point in their life where they kind of feel stuck, unmotivated, trapped in that 9 to 5 rat race, wherever it may be, to effectively an ideal outcome. I don't know what's best for your life, but I do have the tools, the techniques, the questions, the frameworks, and the blueprint to understand where you are on a deeper level, to ask the right questions, to kind of get you to realize that, certain things are achievable, and then to really just build you that blueprint and then hold you accountable from where you are in your life to where you want to be in your life. We're teaching mindset. It's not black and white. It's grey, but a lot of this life is grey. People want things to be black and white. It doesn't work like that. People want life to be easy, and it doesn't work like that. But life doesn't need to be as hard as we make it for ourselves and, on our family, on our loved ones. Having the right mindset always sets you up to thrive in any environment in life. Effectively, if you've got the right mindset, you can tackle anything, no matter how big or small. If he is in the right state, you'll thrive no matter what. Right, so for us now, it's about understanding what vehicle. How do we speak to our audience best? How do we nurture our audience best? And what vehicle do we deploy effectively to give that information as best we can? We've started our community. It's called the JAG community. The JAG Brotherhood. It's effectively a community where it's going to be a platform for us to really start to test. Not, as I said before, not just the things that we want to teach, but the ways in which we want to teach them. Because for us, it's about getting the best or the most out of each piece of content. We are maybe a little bit in a way too much of a perfectionist, and look, perfection's an illusion, but we obviously want it to be as impactful as we can. And we kind of get caught, in a cycle where, no, it's not good enough, we don't release. So this is, this whole vlog, this whole process here is about getting something to market, getting real-time feedback, and tweaking it and tailoring it. We aren't experts yet, but along this way, along the last 8 months, where I was then to where I am now, I'm a hell of a lot better. And where I'm going to be in 8 months' time is going to be chalk and cheese once again. So the community is going to be a real hub for us to really share information with people, get real-time feedback, let people share their wins, let people have the conversations, give people a space that's really safe, secure, and really for anyone that is looking for a sense of community somewhere. We're all there, we're all in this life together. We're all so similar, even with our differences. We all strive to want to be the best version of ourselves, and that is the essence of what we're trying to build with that community. And to bring value to people is really, our key kind of motive with that, And then from there, something that we've kind of, we fell off a little bit in terms of consistency with our podcast. But I also, I think back to when we were doing it, weekly, and the messages I got from people that, maybe you didn't quite think we're watching, and don't get me wrong, we didn't have a lot of kind of subscribers. We didn't plug it as much as we should have either, but the podcast is definitely a really, really good platform and avenue and vehicle for us to really speak about what it is that we're trying to achieve, the things that we can actually help people with in this world, and it gives them first-hand insight into the way that they can kind of fix or tend to their mindset, as we use in that first analogy. So yeah, the podcast is returning. Our next episode's on Saturday. We'll be giving it a bit of a plug, and we'll get that out on the socials. I'll get this up on my own YouTube channel this evening, and I'll get it across my socials as well, so you guys can come and check it out. Really appreciate, if you guys are still on this video, I really appreciate you sticking with me. Like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Appreciate it.